Hello, my name is Michael Spaeth, and I am the current planning principal planner for the town of Oro Valley and host of this informational community outreach video. Thank you for tuning in to the very first step in an extended public outreach process. This process has been kicked off in response to a property owner's application for a rezoning of an approximately 35-acre property located near the southwest intersection of La Cañada Drive and Moore Road. Our goal is to ensure everyone is provided with information regarding upcoming public outreach opportunities, the applicant's proposal, and next steps. The number one objective is to invite you to participate. The town requires all rezoning applicants to engage in community outreach at the front end of the process as it is important to hear your comments early in the process. Does your participation matter? Absolutely. Community input has shaped every rezoning application in Oro Valley. Please help us spread the word about this proposal and informational video. Notices have been sent to neighbors and the site has been posted with yellow signs at multiple locations. If you weren't notified and wish to be in the future, please send us a request with your name and address to mspaeth@orovalleyaz.gov. This video is the first step in the process and is intended to help prepare you for the upcoming neighborhood meeting. Later in this video, we will map out what the anticipated project timeline will look like. It is also important to establish that this request is to develop private property. All property owners have the right to request review of their development applications. This is not the town's proposal, it is the property owners. It is their charge to create, seek, and justify town council approval of their request. Furthermore, when the town receives an application, we are required to provide due process. As of today, November 1st, we do not have a formal submittal from the property owner, but we do anticipate one in the near future. A pre-application concept for the site has been provided, and you will hear more information about that directly from the property owner's representative, Mr. Paul Olin, later in this video. Here are the steps we're going to follow. First, I will walk through the public participation process and the anticipated timeline for the project. Second, I will briefly discuss the applicant's proposal and provide key background information about the property and the town's review criteria. Third, I will introduce Mr. Olin, who is representing the property owner. He will walk us all through the what and why of the site proposal. Additional information has been posted on ovprojects.com, and it will continue to be updated as the town receives a formal application and additional information. So let's get started. A neighborhood meeting will be held on November 16th at 6 p.m. in the town's council chambers at Town Hall. You can participate in the meeting either in person or online via Zoom. Please visit ovprojects.com for instructions on participating online. The purpose of the meeting will be to have the applicant introduce their project, hear from you, and address any questions, comments, or concerns you may have. You can always provide those via email at any point throughout the process. This process, there are a number of additional opportunities for public input. Following a formal submittal, staff will work with the applicant on achieving code compliance. Once that is achieved, a second neighborhood meeting will be held before scheduling the case for public hearing. The applications require consideration by both the Planning and Zoning Commission and Town Council. Both bodies will receive public testimony and ultimately vote to approve, deny, or continue the applications. I'd like to orient everybody to the subject property. It is approximately 35 acres in size and again is located on the southwest corner of La Cañada Drive and Moore Road, outlined in yellow on the screen. It is bounded on the south by the La Cañada Ridge subdivision, to the west by unincorporated Pima County properties, to the north, the Torino subdivision, and to the east by the Vistoso Highlands subdivision. Of course, the Torino subdivision, the Vistoso Highlands subdivision, and the La Cañada Ridge subdivisions are all within the town of Oro Valley. The applicant's request, again, is to rezone the property from R1144 or large lot residential to R136. The purpose of this application is to enable development of 34 single-story detached residential homes. The site design also includes a private recreation area and will include trail connections and open space preservation. The applicant's representative is going to provide additional detail during his presentation. As some of you may know, this property was recently annexed into the town at a public hearing in July. Immediately following the annexation, the previous Pima County zoning was translated to the most equivalent town zoning district as required by state law. For the subject property, this meant translating the old Pima County zoning from suburban ranch to Town of Oro Valley R1 144. As you can see in the table at the bottom of the screen, the two zoning districts are essentially the same and both represent large lot residential. Again, the applicant's request as part of this application is to rezone to R136, and he will provide more detail during his presentation. Rezoning applications are reviewed for conformance with the Your Voice, Our Future general plan and the Town of Oro Valley zoning code, with specific emphasis in this case on compatibility with surrounding properties, open space preservation, and protections of view sheds and view corridors. With that, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Olin, representing the property owner, for his presentation.
My name is Paul Oland with Paradigm Land, representing Insight Homes and the property owner. As Mr. Spaeth mentioned, the property is located at the southwest corner of La Cañada Drive and Moore Road, and as a result of our recently approved annexation request, is currently zoned for large lot residential development. Rezoning this property in the county was an option for us, but for the sake of design contiguity and the added value of being in Oro Valley, we felt this neighborhood belonged in the town. During that annexation process, we explained Insight Homes' intent to develop the property as a low-density, custom home neighborhood similar to the La Cañada Ridge subdivision just to the south, which Insight also built. On the screen is our current concept plan showing a single gated access from La Cañada branching off to several cul-de-sacs along which individual custom homes will be constructed. The homes will all be single-story and will be set back at least 40 feet from the property boundary. The central habitat area of the on-site wash has been delineated by a town-approved biologist and will be preserved except for our one roadway crossing. Lastly, an unofficial trail currently runs up along the wash through the property. Working around existing vegetation, the trail alignment will be modified and granted as a public non-motorized trail easement in accordance with the town's trails master plan. A small private trailhead will also be built on-site for the benefit of future residents. The Oro Valley General Plan designates this property for development of residential densities of up to 1.2 homes per acre west of the wash and up to 2 homes per acre east of the wash. That would translate into roughly 59 homes. However, Insight is proposing only 34 homes on this 35-acre property, equating to a density of just under 1 home per acre. This map shows typical lot sizes in surrounding areas. Vistoso Highlands is to our east across La Cañada, with a typical lot size of roughly 6/10 of an acre. To the north are much smaller lots within Rancho Vistoso. La Cañada Ridge to the south has 2 zoning districts, R120 on the east and R136 on the west. To provide a good transition of density, we're proposing to match the less dense R136 zoning of La Cañada Ridge. Unlike La Cañada Ridge, we've also included a buffer of 1-acre lots along our western boundary, adjacent to the SR zoned lots in the county. Here's Mike Jones from Insight Homes.
Hello, I'm Mike Jones. I'm a custom home builder and the owner of Insight Homes. I started Insight Homes in 1980, building custom homes primarily in the Tucson foothills. In 1988, was the year we first built homes in Oro Valley, and we built many more since. In 1989, my wife Ann and I moved to Oro Valley with our 2 children who were then 2 and 4 years old at the time. So we've been town residents for almost 35 years. Ann is a decorator and helps our customers with that end of the process. Her excellent eye is evident in some of these photos. My son Matt works with me in the business as well. Our goal with this project is to build a neighborhood similar to La Cañada Ridge, consisting of high quality, high value, low profile, single story, Southwest contemporary homes. These photos show a few details from some of the homes Insight has built recently. We're thankful to Oro Valley Town Council for annexing this property, and we look forward to making this custom home neighborhood a reality over the next couple of years. As the town staff said, we're early in the process and haven't made a rezoning submittal yet. As we proceed through the rezoning process, we aim to demonstrate substantial conformance with the goals and policies of the town's general plan by showing that this neighborhood will be compatible with its surroundings and a valuable addition to the town's housing options. We met some of our neighbors during the annexation process. We look forward to meeting more of you at the upcoming meeting. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Rowland and Mr. Jones. I would like to conclude by reiterating how to make your voice heard over the course of this process. The town invites all of you to attend the neighborhood meeting on November 16th at Town Hall or online. Again, this is just the first step of the public participation process. Additional information has been posted on ovprojects.com, and again, it will continually be updated as the town receives a formal application and additional information. Please use mspace at orovalleyaz.gov and ovprojects.com throughout this process to stay informed. We will continue to notify property owners who received a yellow postcard for this informational video and post the property with yellow signs for upcoming events. If you did not receive a postcard and wish to, please reach out via mspace at orovalleyaz.gov and we will ensure that you are notified next time. Again, I would like to reiterate it is important to hear your comments and questions early in the process. The extent of community participation is what makes Oro Valley a special place. Community input has shaped every rezoning application in Oro Valley, just as it will on this project. Stay in the know by checking into ovprojects.com, and we look forward to seeing you at the neighborhood meeting on November 16th. Thank you and have a good day.